I think it's a top 3 in the park. Well, it looks like a lot of people had the same idea today. What's up, guys? I'm the Eastminster fan, and today we are here back at Hersheypark. Today is Labor Day, so I'm expecting it to be a little bit on the busy side, but that's all right. The main thing, though, is that I haven't gone on Wildcat's Revenge yet, and it's the end of the summer. So today is finally going to be the day that I get that credit. Bit of a line to get in. I'm like way back here by the tram stop, but we should hopefully start going in soon. We're going in for a sweet start, and when we get in, we're going to be getting a little bit of a scratch off, so I'll see what I win with that. But anyway, let's head into the park. Made it in the park, and here comes Candymonium. But anyway, seems like they're grouping everyone here. I'm gonna hit the Hollow first, as that's what's usually open for a Sweet Start. With it being Labor Day, this is actually the last day of Sweet Start for the season, so I'm happy to be here for that. As you can see, there are a lot of people here with bathing suits. They're heading to the Boardwalk for their last operating day, and it's gonna be a hot one, so that makes sense. I don't have a bathing suit, just gonna be in the dry park all day, but definitely make sure to stay hydrated. The big draw for season pass holders is, one, you get extra points on Labor Day if you come today, so that's why it might be crowded, as well as getting this scratch off card, which I'm gonna scratch off later on in the video. But on the back, it lists all the prizes that you could possibly win from this. The last thing is, I'd like to shout out the ticket person who recognized my Ace shirt that I was wearing. This is the shirt I got from Preservation Conference, and I figured, why not wear it again? We got someone zen riding Comet on the first ride of the day. But with that being said, I'm gonna put you guys in a locker so I can get on Skyrush. Got 3 rides done in the span of Sweet Start, 2 on Skyrush and 1 on Super Duper Whooper. A little annoying, Skyrush is only on 1 train today, which really on Labor Day. It could be something mechanical though, so I'm not going to put it too much against the park, but that is something that could get a long line today when I want to ride it. But anyway, now that Sweet Start is over, I'm going to wait along with the rest of the crowd, probably heading the Boardwalk, but I'm heading to Wildcat's Revenge. They dropped the rope, so let's see how many of these people are heading to Boardwalk and how many are heading to Wildcat's Revenge. Over here in Fahrenheit Catering today, they have an all-you-can-eat picnic in the park. Probably a little more expensive than most of the food here, but yeah, that's a cool offering they're having for just today. Well, here are the people heading towards Wildcat's Revenge and other rides, and there's everyone heading to Boardwalk. If you didn't think the Boardwalk is a big draw already, here's a reason. Also in the distance, Tidal Force is open, which is awesome. I haven't seen it open this season at all, I think. So if it gets like super hot today, instead of going in there, I could just stand by the bridge and get wet. Wildcat's Revenge is finally open when I'm here, and wow, that looks amazing. It's time we enter the line and get on this RMC for the first time. Entering the line, you can see the descent over here, which looks pretty much ready to go for Dark Nights. And I'll definitely be making a return here during the Halloween season to check out all the haunted houses, because I really loved the last year's event. Here's something cool waiting in line. I'm gonna try and zoom in the best I can. But there's a QR code over here that says to scan to learn more about Wildcat's history. So if you didn't know, Wildcats existed in many incarnations at Hersheypark. It was the first ever roller coaster that they got in, I believe, the 20s, before Comet. And then the previous iteration of this ride is the Wildcat that was here from the 90s to about last year. I'll also give the park a lot of credit. The line is moving pretty quickly, so good job. The 3 trains are working. all done with my ride on Wildcat's Revenge, and I didn't just get one ride, I got two. So first ride on Wildcat's Revenge was front right. That's kind of like a sentimental seat in my opinion, just because when I rode the former Wildcat the first time with my brother, I would typically sit in the front right. In fact, there was a long period of time where I'd only sit front right. It was only towards like the end of Wildcat's life where I tried like the back, that was super rough, as well as other seats. So I knew with this I had to make front right my first ride, and I'm happy that I was able to do that. But then I went around for a second time and did the back left, and both rides were absolutely incredible. It is a fantastic roller coaster, really smooth, and I think it's a top 3 in the park. I'm not sure where I put it yet between, I believe, Skyrush and Storm Runner. It's definitely better than Candemonium, I think now. But yeah, it's definitely within that top 3, maybe even my top 10 overall. I'd have to see, because I've ridden a lot of coasters this year that could break that list. If it's not in the top 10, it's probably close. And I thought it was a fantastic ride. Tons of airtime, even some surprising, like, crazy moments at the end. Drop was great. Pre-lift, I think, is one of my favorites on an RMC. It was just a lot of fun, and the line was moving fast, so I think this could be a ride where, like, on a busy afternoon, you could probably just keep lapping it, hopefully. I'll definitely check later to see if the line's shorter. But even like what I waited, I didn't wait more than like 30 minutes or something. So not bad, and I think what they did with 3 trains, load, unload, the double-sided lockers, all worked well for this roller coaster. So good job, Hersheypark. I'm really happy that I got this credit. While I'm here, I might as well get a ride on Wild Mouse, since not that bad of a line. Again, I think most people today are in the water park for its last day of operation. And this is also fun because you always get that feeling when you ride this in the summer of falling into the water park. Good ride on Wild Mouse, although during like the 2 mini dips, my restraint somehow clicked even deeper. I think it's time. I've been waiting long enough, and I'm sure you've been waiting long enough to find out what I got for the Labor Day appreciation. So let's scratch this off and see what I won. And the winner is a free skill game. Woohoo! I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping for food, but not bad. So I'll probably do that closer to the end of the day in case I win something and I don't have to carry it around all day. I'm trying out 1906 Grill, which I've surprisingly never had at this park. I pass by it all the time, but never stopped in to eat. But I was feeling burgers, so I decided to trek on over here and give it a shot. So Once I get my food, I'll show it off and then tell you how it is. Decided to sit right by the ending of Comet. You get to see it going by now. And here's the food. I got a cheeseburger and fries. So, gonna taste it and see how it is. Looks like typical amusement park burger, but who knows? Maybe it could be the best thing ever. All finished with that burger from 1906 Grill. Gotta be honest, it wasn't the best. I had a feeling it would be that way while I was eating it. If you're in the area, you can eat it or maybe try something else, but I think there are better burger options in the park. But anyway, we're here now in line for monorail. The line's actually not too bad. I entered the line really close to like the station up here, so if I don't get on the next one, I'll just have to wait and should be on the following. Not too bad for a crowded Labor Day. Nice ride on monorail. I was facing backwards though. When you're filming and taking pictures on that, you get a little disorienting when you're backwards. But as I was going down the ramp, I was really surprised. Cup Fusion's a pretty short wait right now. So I'm gonna give it a ride. Did not expect to ride it today at all. I don't know how often you're ever gonna catch me doing a midday ride on Reese's Cup Fusion, but I took that opportunity. Wait about, I want to say like half hour or so, which again, midday, that's nothing. Ended up with my actually highest score yet of 222010. Happy with that score. And yeah, it's nice to get on that ride. I actually did it my last visit in the summer, but it's always nice to do that when it has a little wait. My next attraction is going to be Hershey Tower, because I saw it didn't have that big of a line when I was on the monorail. But walking by, I thought I'd point out some interesting construction updates for Dark Nights. You can see they're setting up everything for that walkthrough maze. I think it was called Creature Chaos last season, and it's some like similar name now. It seems like it's ready to go for Dark Nights, which starts in like 2 weeks. Managed to get 2 rides on Hershey Tower, which is pretty nice. I had like no line, so I thought, why not do it again? I did like it a little better because I actually held on to like the restraint when I was dropping. If you don't, which I've done in the past, you get like whacked up to it. Holding on to it, it's a lot more comfortable in my opinion, and yeah, much better of a ride. Cracker continues to be one of my favorite log flumes. Got a whole boat to myself, which is nice, and literally got perfect amount of sprinkle that a log flume needs. Nothing like that one at Luna Park that's basically a shoot-to-shoot. More Dark Nights prep, as it says right there on the Trailblazer Catering building. This is the spot of what was my favorite maze last year, the Haunted Coal Mine, and it should be coming back just as good as it was last year, maybe even better. And as it says on the sign, this year with Dark Nights, it's all included on your Hersheypark ticket. You see Stormrunner going through that flying snake dive, and that's actually where I'm going to be heading next. Now this music definitely reminds me of the Pioneer Frontier. Did 2 rides on Stormrunner, and that was running great. First ride was in the front row, and I think the second one was in row 4, I think, somewhere around there. And yeah, it was running pretty good, pretty fast, I think mainly because of the hot weather. But that's always a good coaster to go on in my opinion. I'm gonna head over to a Lightning Racer now, and to get there, I'm gonna go through the Boardwalk because today's the last operating day, and it's a little bit quicker. Yep, this is definitely where the most crowds are today for sure. While walking through the boardwalk, I saw that only Lightning was operating, which is a bit of a shame, but it's all right. I'll just ride Lightning then. This is gonna be the queue for one of the houses. I'm guessing the new one that they announced. That's gonna be in the Whip building. But anyway, gonna be heading onto Lightning Racer now. Finished riding a Lightning Racer, or really just Lightning. That was like really rough actually. I don't know if they need a retrack or they're gonna do it maybe tomorrow when the park is not daily anymore, but I feel like that ride needs some track work done because it's rattling a bit. It sounds like a chainsaw. Someone behind me was like, is this thing made out of twigs? And that's honestly what it felt like. But yeah, that could have been a lot better. Since I'm back here, I'm gonna do one more ride on WILDCAT'S Revenge. Or maybe two actually, because I see there's like barely a line. Well, I said I would. I got 2 more rides on WILDCAT'S Revenge, and it was a walk on up to the lockers, so that was great. And I could leave the stuff in the lockers, go around again quickly, and get on for my second ride, so that was even better. This ride is incredible. I'm not sure if it's just because of the super warm weather out and it's running mad, or it's just that good of an RMC. We'll have to see as we ride it again during dark nights. If it stays the same, that's a really good contender as one of my top roller coasters. But now we're gonna head back towards like the middle area of the park. Gonna hit up some other rides. Decided to skip on Fahrenheit today. I'll do it during dark nights, don't worry. But I've decided to go on the Claw. Now the Claw I actually haven't been on in like years, but it is a fun flat ride. I don't know why I don't ride it. Usually, I guess because it's crowded, but it is fun. So, gonna give it a ride today. Finished with Claw. That was pretty fun. I should do that a lot more often. The only issue was I was kind of sitting on the opposite side of the rows that were like facing the ground. I was looking up most of the ride, so next time I ride, I'll try to sit in the opposite direction. Just hit 6 o'clock, and it's time for some Great Bear. The line's much shorter now, so hopefully wait not too long for this. And once again, we have ourselves a nearly empty station. Did my ride on Great Bear, and it was running good, sat in the back, so it was intense as always. And then I came over here and did another ride on Skyrush. Has no wait now, and even with one train, it's better than I thought, definitely. I was a little worried at the beginning of the day, but today's been like very little wait. I think after riding that though, I have to officially say, sorry Skyrush, WILDCAT'S Revenge is better. I said it, put it in the books. WILDCAT'S Revenge is better. Gonna be finishing up our day here with some sunset rides on Candymonium. Gonna try for at least 2. Well, I managed only to get 1 ride there on Candymonium, just because it was listed as 10, but I waited closer to like half an hour for it. Anyway, although I was only able to do 1 ride, I did manage to 1, ride in the front row, which is my favorite row on Candymonium, and 2, surprisingly, I got last ride of the night on the Twizzler train in the front row, so that's a cool way to end the day. We're gonna head out of the park, probably at the Chocolate World and do their dark ride. Well, never mind. So I guess that ends our day now at Hersheypark, now that I wasn't able to go in Chocolate World. But that's okay, because today actually ended up being great. I had a great time here, gotten a lot of stuff, more than I thought I would. And of course, I finally got on WILDCAT'S Revenge after like months of trying to get on it, even some failed visits. But anyway, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. If you really liked it, make sure to subscribe. For more content, be sure to follow me on Instagram at East Coaster Fan. And until next time, I think I'm tired. I'm gonna head home now.